Shalom. This week's Sedra is Sedra Ki Savoh. For 65 years, the state of Israel has been under attack from many different fronts. Whether it be on a battlefield in a city square, the media, the halls of the dastardly United Nations, or more recently the forums of the internet, it seems impossible for Israel to catch a break. The pattern is predictable. Israel is attacked, usually by rocket fire. It warns about retaliation and the need to protect its citizens. It's attacked again. It threatens to defend herself. It is attacked once again, it takes actions, and then is accused of collective punishment for proactively defending herself. Arab terrorists are famous for attacking behind the skirts of schools, homes, and hospitals. When Israel strikes back in defense, the odds of collateral damage is raised in direct relation to Arab cowardice. No matter how hard it attempts to prevent harm to citizens, sometimes it's simply impossible. This Dvar Torah will focus on God's use of collective punishment. Forbidden by the United Nations, collective punishment is considered a war crime. What is the disconnect between God's view on collective punishment and the world's view of collective punishment? Punishing an entire group for the misdeeds of a few is a controversial measure and method of ensuring law and order. It's a highly motivating tool. People don't only feel pressure to follow the rules because of what might happen to them, but what might happen to their friends, neighbors, and their family. Teachers frequently rely on this technique. This is not an endorsement, just an observation. For kids, and even more so among teenagers, the pressure not to engender the wrath of one's friends inhibits the desire to cause trouble. Collective punishment also seems unjust. Almost exclusively used by tyrannical dictators, it is the first step towards war atrocities. For an honest leader, it is an easy fix to ensure rules are followed and order is kept. For a tyrant, collective punishment is a devious manner to keep one's subjects, students, and citizens in a constant state of terror. God is not a tyrant, and He has no interest in keeping people in a constant state of terror. In our Sedra, God addresses the entire nation and told them, excuse me for quoting, and it will be, if you do not obey your God and observe to fulfill all His commandments and statutes, which I am commanding you this day, for all these curses will come upon you and overtake you. God spoke to all the people, warning of collective punishment if they disobeyed the Torah. When God punishes, His punishments apply to the nation as a whole, and that might include the innocent. Although this seems unjust, it speaks to a larger concept, that each individual Jew must not only be concerned with themselves, but with the entire nation. All Jews are responsible for each other, and like one large body, when one person isn't healthy, or acting in an unhealthy manner, the entire body, the entire nation suffers. Divine collective punishment doesn't talk about God. Rather, it's a message about our people and our nation as one united organism. Shabbat Shalom.